was kindergarten.
I've stood in front of and among you all many times, never with more pride, never more humbly, never with more gratitude to those of you who wore helmets so that I can wear a derby hat.
May the ones who blessed our Father, may the one who blessed our mothers, bless us too, this holy congregation.
In addition to the obvious danger that going into the military brings with it, they didn't feel that they would be treated well as Jews in those militaries. They didn't feel that they could publicly be Jewish. And I'm so impressed that I know those people, but I'm even more impressed that such a short while later, we are able to have an event where we honor people who proudly served the United States military as Jewish people.
And I think about the fact that in almost every context, in almost every profession, Jews do serve brilliantly and with great principle and with great dedication. And that's certainly true of our military, our soldiers throughout history.
One of our great presidents of the United States said, "The willingness of men and women or future generations to serve our country will be directly dependent on how we treat those who have already served our country." It is imperative as we gather tonight to say thank you to those who've served, that we do so and we continue to do so year after year and decade after decade, so that we can show future generations that we do thank those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice.
The Jewish war veterans of Louisville today presented to the Louisville YMHA a service flag and a plaque containing the names of approximately 450 Jewish Louisville boys presently serving our country in the various branches of the armed forces. We also remember Louisville's own Jewish war dead. One such Louisville remembrance is of 19-year-old Army Private First Class Max Berlin. The youngest sibling in a family of 3 boys and a girl, Private Berlin was assigned to Echo Company, 328th Infantry Regiment, the 26th Infantry Division in General George Patton's Third Army. He participated in the regiment's assault on Ericourt, France during World War II, and he died there. He is buried in the Keneseth Israel Cemetery, where I visited him this past week to say thank you and to remember him. Sometimes war is necessary. Judaism teaches the supreme value of life and justice, yet we're not pacifists, either by law or by tradition. We know that wiping out evil is a part of justice.
Whereas the Keneseth Israel congregation has over 130 years of service in Louisville's Jewish community, and with dedicated mission of providing a warm and spiritual nurturing environment in order to fulfill the religious, educational, and social needs, and to create a community that is committed to living the teachings and principles of Judaism within a traditional conservative framework that is inclusive of all members. And whereas the Keneseth Israel congregation set out and conducted research to identify the Jewish veterans of Kentucky to honor them for their bravery and service to our country. And whereas the congregation will honor over 500 veterans, both living and non-living, who served in the military throughout Kentucky's history dating back to the Civil War. And whereas the congregation are the host of the Red, White, and Blue Bash, including keynote speaker Major General David Rubenstein, who are in admiration of these brave men and women who will always be remembered as soldiers. Thank you.
Anyway, I just want to thank you all for coming and participating, and it's been really a lovely evening, and I want to thank you all for appreciating and honoring all the veterans that are here. And I really do encourage you to just take your time and read through this list.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always seem to stand out in the crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch of one